Hey everyone, prepare to dive into a wild tale of mistaken identity and standing your ground. In today's episode, where an off-duty employee faces off against an entitled customer and an overbearing manager, you won't believe how this mixture of retail life and personal boundaries plays out. Oh boy, I'm tired of being recognized. I live in a relatively small podunk college town with 3 grocery stores, a dying mall, and a slightly decent downtown. Because I work in one of those grocery stores in a pharmacy, I'm often identified when I'm out and about, and for some reason, I just look like I work there, wherever this mythical there is. This took place a few years ago, and since the manager is no longer with the store, I think I can write it up without retribution. I've got long hair, a beard, am a bit on a heavy side, and I normally wear rock t-shirts and a leather biker jacket when I'm not at work. I wear this like armor, as I'm actually very passive, and I don't want to be bothered when I'm out and about. I look tough, but there's nothing tough about my marshmallow soul. I've just finished watching a movie at our local dyeing mall, having gone myself since I just wanted to get away for a while. And I'm currently wearing a Doctor Who hoodie and jeans, hair down, and a Guns N' Roses t-shirt. As I'm exiting the theatre, I hear that dreaded voice, the entitled call of the snooty customer. Hey! Hey you! I turn around and see your average soccer mom with bleach blonde hair and a purse big enough to brain a camel, carrying a large collection of trash. She's holding the trash with one hand, her struggling child with the other, and stares at me pointedly. I don't want to believe what's about to happen, but I steel myself. Yes, throw this away. No please, no asking, just a demand. I glance to a trash can that's only 5 feet from where she's standing. Why? Oh, you'd think I just offered to split her child in half in front of her with a broadsword. You work at big box store. You're used to this. Amazing. She knows I don't work there, but she still thinks I'm put on this earth to serve her. I just roll my eyes and turn away, scooting towards the bathroom. Sorry, ma'am, gotta pee. And I do just that, taking a quick leak and a long time washing my hands. By the time I exit, the woman and her kid are gone. I figure that's all that's going to happen with this. Just some entitled person who thinks that I work in retail. She can just treat me like an indentured servant. Oh boy, was I wrong. 2 days later, I'm back at work, cleaned up, hair in a ponytail, in uniform, just doing my thing, slinging drugs at the pharmacy, when one of our most hated managers shows up. Let's call her GLaDOS. Mostly, because the antagonist of Portal is how she's always seemed to me. Passive-aggressive, snobby, and more than happy to toss her weight around. Wyattkelly, would you come with me, please? I am a bit shocked, since I've not been in trouble with this job for over 5 years, and my mind immediately starts spinning through anything I may have done in the past week or so. GLaDOS takes me back to the manager office, picks up some papers, and has a seat. Wyattkelly, I had a complaint about you the other day from a customer. I sink down, trying not to shake with panic. What have I done? She says you were very rude to her at the movie theatre the other day and refused to help her. Silence. I just blink a few times at GLaDOS. I'm sorry, what? GLaDOS repeats the accusation. When you work for this company, you represent us, even when you're not on the clock. Now, I'm only going to give you a coaching, but I want you to watch what you do in the future. No. GLaDOS looks back at me in shock. Did I just say no to her? What do you mean, no? I said no. I'm not taking a coaching for something that happened off the clock. I lean forward, folding my hands in my lap and glaring at her. Nate, why are there no other managers here? Why is my pharmacy manager not here? Shouldn't he be here when I'm being coached by someone that's not even over my department? Speaking of which, where's our department manager? Could you show me where in the Code of Conduct handbook it says I can't refuse to clean up after someone when I'm not on the clock? Doesn't it say in the training videos we watch when we start not to work off the clock? GLaDOS is doing her best impression of a gaping fish by this point, eyes wide and staring back at me. I don't think she was expecting the happy-go-lucky nerd in the pharmacy to take such a hard line and not just roll over to her casual bullying. I stood up and opened the door. If you want to take it up with my manager, please do. But do know that if I hear anything about this, I'll take this all the way to the store manager, your boss. Corporate, if I have to. I left, shaking with anger. I'd heard others in the store bitch about this manager before, and how she'd try to toss her weight around, but I'd never had it happen to me before. I don't know if the original customer was a friend of GLaDOS and she thought she'd get some revenge, but I never heard anything else on the matter. 2 months later, GLaDOS was let go in a store restructuring. Every other manager was shifted or reassigned, but she was the only one to be shown the door. And that's a wrap on the wild ride of being mistaken for an employee outside of work hours. Don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed the story, and subscribe for more tales of everyday adventures and unexpected encounters. Until next time.